Wednesday night baseball now from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, Chris Sale will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe-out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace. There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Next for New York, Aaron Judge comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that two-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan. Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Slezak?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate.
Runners on the move for second. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. Hits a base hit. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
Might have had the hit and run on right there because he was definitely moving on the pitch. So he's able to cruise home all the way from first after the guy at the plate does his job and gets good one on a pitch for a double.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. And there are two away now. Now batting, Gary Sanchez. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
The 0-1 on its way. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. One and two to the Yankees catcher.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Stanton on third with two out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Chopped weakly to the left. Devers gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. On to the. Now in the box, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he has 7 hits in 32 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing the hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something else.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
0-1, here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner. First and second here with nobody out. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Count is 1-2 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Batting sixth, left fielder.
So coming to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Tanaka pauses. Here's the first pitch. Left side, but well foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Some more. Digging in, Neil Walker. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Neil Walker.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Hanley Ramirez. You think he can handle first? I do. He came up as a shortstop. He's also dabbled at third base. Big time power, but soft hands over at the 1 bag.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. A bouncer up the middle. Bogaerts has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting eighth, second baseman.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side. Here's Jackie Bradley now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's totaled 4 hits in 28 tries. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Missed with a slider.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, looking at the numbers, although this team won their last game, they did commit 2 errors, which they are going to have to clean up today if they're going to be more effective on the defensive side of the ball. Let's see who flashes the leather in this one. Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Sanchez recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Swihart is retired, 2 down now. Ready for another chance? Eduardo Nunez. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Foul ball. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Standing in, Miguel Andujar, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The next 0-2. Hit hard to the right side. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Andujar on at first, nobody out. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but a foul ball, 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
The 1-2. A ground ball to 3rd, and they could get 2. Nunez on to first, and they get the double play. Striding in once again, Aaron Judge. First pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Nunez is there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Here's J.D. Martinez looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Heading after it is Judge. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 2-1.
Leading off for the Yankees, left fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Sale in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting.
1 gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Striding in, Mookie Betts. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Mookie Betts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. This one's down to third. On to first, and it's dropped. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. He is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Betts leads off second with nobody out. And he takes a called strike 1.
1-1.
Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, strike one.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jackie Bradley Jr. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bradley hits in the 240s, so there's room for. Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around the score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting.
As a batter right there, that's exactly the pitch your eyes light up on. You know he's known for a nasty split finger, but he left that one thigh high, and the batter did exactly what he's supposed to.
On to first, and it's dropped. And the inning will continue as the bases are loaded now.
Man, you can't continue to make mistakes like this and expect to win. That's 3 errors so far on this one, and they keep putting themselves in bad situations.
And that's in there for a strike.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitches. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Bradley at third, Swihart at second, Nunez on at first with 2 down. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's Neil Walker, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Tyler Wade comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw.
2-1.
but no throw as he'll just stare him back. The 2-1. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Another full count offering on its way, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball four, and it's first and second now with one away. Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Grounded to third. This could be two. Nunez on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the. Digging in once again, J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. And there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Hanley.
Ready once again, Hanley Ramirez. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Right fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts, 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Tanaka pauses. Here he comes 0-1. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. He was a double play victim last time around.
Brett Gardner.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Slow roller left side. Devers has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's big Aaron Judge. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. On to Lansdowne and gone.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. First offering on its way. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Yankees 2. Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton has a read on it, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael.
Ready for another chance? Rafael Devers, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. This is skied into short left center. Stanton coming on, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Jackie Bradley now, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 1-0. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
2-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Nothing. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. First pitch on its way. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
1 ball, 1 strike the count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push him, pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Neil Walker. A hit in 2 tries so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Here's Tyler Austin now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that what have you done for me lately world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
You got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2. The 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. But the Yankees digging in once again. Blake Swihart. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Gregorius has it on to first, and it's dropped. And as a result, the leadoff man will be allowed to reach here. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Austin Romine is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay throw, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Runners are at first and third with none out. A ball and 2 strikes.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 big out on the scoreboard now. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry.
And this one gets away. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here now the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. Drilled down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Hanley Ramirez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Betances, a right-hander that stands 6'8". This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates: the time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars.
Right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Betances is ready. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box when I'm sitting 1-0.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Boston's out in front, 5-3. Carson Smith will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Here's Brett Gardner now. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Around first, here's Gardner on his way to second.
Gardner not stopping. He's headed for third.
The relay. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Giancarlo Stanton now, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And that misses inside. 1-0. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number 2.
1-2.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Previous history against Dellin Betances, not a big sample size. 0 for 1. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Throw is dropped at first. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's Jackie Bradley now. First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Next up for the Red Sox, Blake Swihart. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's 1 for 2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Betances sets. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 2-1 home. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Didi Gregorius charged with trying to start a rally in the 9th as they go to work against Kimbrell.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Bradley on the run, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. The relay throw, and he is in there.
And in the 9th inning, every team's goal is to bring that tying run to the plate, and he does that here. But I got to tell you, a single or a double would have done the trick too. That was risky trying to stretch that thing, but it ended up working out in the end.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Hit hard back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first would be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball. Digging in now for the Yankees, Austin Romine. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Up high in the air. Nunez takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Tyler Austin has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you've got to be ready for the heater.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. So stepping in, Tyler Wade, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Now the 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. He's got it, and the Red Sox come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender one run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Boston Red Sox jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Chris Sale earns the win, his second. Masahiro Tanaka is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Craig Kimbrell closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special